What is going on, fam? Hope everyone's having a great day, a great night, wherever you're watching this from. Really quick, I want to talk about the investment. We have a lot of people that are madly in love right now. Wonderful thing. So happy for you, you know. And if nobody else has told you, I'm proud of you for finding someone that you can actually have chemistry with, build with, and grow with. But beyond that, we seem to lose focus because we're so caught up over the individual that we don't realize that it's going to take a lot more investing than you've ever done in your life. Here's the catch. Think about your last three relationships. Last three relationships. What took place in those three relationships? What was missing? And once you look at everything else, and then hold on, before we do that, out of those three relationships, add your longest relationship. And that longest relationship might not even be the last three you had, but I want you to look at the patterns. I want you to look at the broken patterns that has taken place within those relationships. And again, patterns are things that people don't realize that they have. These are not things that they know that they're doing, but they're doing them. And what this does is that this creates a false pretense when it comes to what you all are trying to establish and build. And you have to be very careful about that. I've always said I don't want somebody to be with me based off of who I am and what I do. I want somebody to be with me because they love me for the man that I am. Now, here's the thing. A person can love you and still do what they want to do when you're not around them. People can create this illusion that they're all into you, and after they're away from you, they're doing what they want to do. It happens. And you just got to make sure that you're not with that person based off of the fantasy of what you've always wanted and now you have it. You want to be with that person because you see chemistry. There's a future with them. You all are able to communicate. There's great chemistry. You love each other. You're grinding. You have some goals. These are the reasons why. Because if you're with people based off of looks alone, if you're with people based off of what they got alone, it's not going to last. And it's sad to say you got people right now that's been married for 25 years or more, and they're just existing together. They're cohabitating together because the thrill is gone, the love is gone, and there's a lot of reasons. And that's for another whole subject. But I want y'all to think about that. The investment that you have to make in your relationship will cost you everything. It will cost you your peace. It will cost you your time. Because if you all are not having good conversations that actually bring out the best in each one of you all, there's not going to be any growth. The problem with a lot of couples is that they don't talk enough. They don't talk about what's on their mind. They don't talk about the details, the worries, the temptations, the struggles. They don't talk about the what ifs. They don't talk about the things that they actually struggle with when it comes to their partner. They don't talk about it. They don't talk about that when we're not together. I wonder what you're doing. When we're not together, I wonder who you're talking. We don't talk about those kind of things because we don't want to leave room for illusion. We don't want to leave room for thoughts. We don't want to leave room for them questioning us. So we don't talk about it until it actually happens. And we wonder, okay, how did this happen? Because you refuse to talk about the things that bother you, the things that, just real good, wholesome conversation. It's easy for us to talk about what's going on in everybody else's life. It's easy for us to talk about the struggles that they're having. It's easy for us to talk about the issues that that this person did this, that that person stepped outside their wife. It's easy for us to talk about all these things, but what if it happens to us? Can we talk about it? Can we deal with it? Can we bounce back from it? So it's very important for us to be able to not only spend time together, but to be able to be transparent, to be able to see my heart, touch my soul, understand my mind, realize that, I'm human just like anybody else, but just so you know, I do worry about this and I worry about that. These are the real issues and the real conversations that we have to talk about. Because if we don't talk about them, then the same conversation we refuse to talk about are going to come back and bite us in the butt. And that's when we're going to be able to talk about it, because now we're actually experiencing the things that we refuse to talk about. So I want you all to think about that. Last but not least, always remember, this is a moment in your life. God is bigger than this moment, and that's the reason why we got to continue to press. Have a blessed and wonderful day.